Instamum here, and today's video I will be talking about my top 10 products to make your life easier when you bring baby home. So I'm not talking about a change table or a cot or any of the essentials that you need. We all know that you need those. These are those extra pieces of equipment that are out there that maybe some people don't know about that can actually make your life a lot easier. All right, so to get started, product number one is the Baby Bjorn bouncer. This bouncer is awesome because it doesn't need to be plugged in anywhere. It's not battery operated, so you can move it anywhere you like in the house. It just basically moves with the baby, so if they're bouncing their legs, the bouncer will move up and down. Now, you know, if I was cooking or anything like that, I would bring this into the kitchen. I would pop Logan, my son, into the bouncer and he could just watch me, and he seemed quite content to sit in there. It's really safe, so if you need to like run to the bathroom or anything like that, you can leave them in the bouncer. It is quite an expensive item on today's list. However, I bought mine secondhand off Facebook Marketplace and I would highly recommend doing that. And I got it for like less than half the price. When I bought the bouncer secondhand, it actually came with this. So it was a little bonus, but he really likes it. And I can also hang other toys off it as well. They're all machine washable as well. All the fabric is machine washable. So just chuck it in the washing machine when you get it home. All right, product number two is the Fever Insight thermometer. This thermometer is incredible. So it's super cheap. I think they're about $30. All the midwives at the hospital were using this particular thermometer. You pop it underneath baby's arm and it takes their temperature within, I think it's 8 seconds. Some of the thermometers out there take about 30 seconds to take a temperature, and that's just too long. You know, Logan hates getting his temperature taken as it is, and if I had to hold it there for 30 seconds, he would just be squirming all over the place. It's super easy to read. It will glow green if the temperature is okay, and then red if the temperature is high, and orange if it's kind of verging on getting too high. A really, really good piece of equipment to have in your little stash. And when you need a thermometer, you don't really have time to go down to the shop and buy one, so it's good to just always have it on hand. And so this is the Vicks Fever Insight, and I would highly recommend it. I think it also comes with a lifetime guarantee, so really, really great value for money with that one there. This is not another product. This kind of goes with my thermometer, but I would definitely say make sure that you have on hand some children's Panadol and Nurofen, because again, like the thermometer, when you need it, you can't really be going out to the store to grab it to then come back. You want it on hand there and then. So I'd definitely say just have like a little medical kit with maybe, you know, your thermometer and some Panadol and Nurofen. Item number three is the temperature duck. My husband was really against getting the temperature duck, but I honestly use this every single day. Logan's 7 months old now and I still use it. It just gives me that peace of mind when I'm running a bath for him, that I know that the water is going to be at a safe temperature. The little, I don't know if you guys can see the little dot there, that will glow green if the water is too cold. It will go red if the water is too hot, and it won't flash at all if the water is the perfect temperature. And then this little dial here actually shows what the temperature of the water is. Logan really liked the water at 37 degrees. I could pretty much always make it bang on 37 degrees with the temperature duck. The brand of mine is Dreambaby, but there's lots of different brands out there and I'm sure that they all work the same. Okay, item number four is the Boon drying lawn. This is a product that's made by a company called Boon. They also make a drying grass. The grass is a lot smaller. For me, I fill up the lawn all the time because I've got my pumping equipment that goes on there, bottles, any milk storage bottles. So I would definitely recommend getting the lawn, the bigger one. They come with these little attachments that you can buy separately, and they're really great for putting like the teats of the bottles on, and the lids and all the little bits and bobs you can hang off there. So the Boon drying lawn, if I didn't have this, I actually don't even know how I would dry Logan's bottles. So that's an awesome product. All right, item number 5 is the baby bag. Okay, so there's so many baby bags out there on the market. The reason that I really like this baby bag is because number one, it's a backpack, so you can just pop it on your back and it leaves 2 hands free to hold your baby or do whatever you need to do. As you know, when you're carrying a baby, that can be quite hard juggling a baby with one hand. If you've got one of the ones that sit over your shoulder, they fall down all the time. So a backpack worked really well. This one's huge. It's got lots of storage inside. It's got like a little compartment that you can access from the back, and it's got another little pocket at the front here that has like little insulated bottle holders. Yeah, it's really light as well, so by the time you've put everything inside the bag, it's not weighed down with the actual bag as well. Like I know if you buy a leather one, they're quite heavy already without anything on the inside. So yeah, this nappy bag is awesome. There's lots of brands that make that. I don't know what the original brand is that does it. Mine is Land. I will pop the link in the description below for you guys. Next item is a Pram Caddy. So my Pram Caddy is from the Nappy Society, and I really liked this one because it is really trendy. It's quite big. These are great if you are just ducking somewhere, like, or if you're going for a walk and you don't want to take your full baby bag, you can take your Pram Caddy and just have like one nappy, a packet of wipes, you know, your formula or your breast milk, whatever you need in there, and you can just hook this onto your pram and take that when you go for a walk, or if you're just ducking somewhere quickly and you don't want to bring your whole baby bag, this is really, really good. So it actually comes with like a little change mat in there as well. So that's really, really handy. And you can see mine's a little bit dirty, but there's like pockets and stuff inside. I also went to Decuba and just bought this extra strap to go on it so that I could carry it on my shoulder if I needed to, rather than having to hold it. All right, Pram Caddy. Okay, Bon's Zippies. These are a lifesaver. They're so good. For the first 3 months of Logan's life, this is all he wore. They're just so easy. I had so many cute outfits. I didn't even use them. All he would wear every single day was a Bond Zippy. They're just really convenient because you can zip them from the top down to the bottom, or you can go from the bottom up to the top. If you need to change them, you can leave their arms inside and just take out their little legs, change their nappy and put them back in so that they don't get cold. One thing to keep in mind is that the brand Bonds that make these Zippies, they do run a little bit bigger. So I know the newborn size of Bonds didn't fit my son initially, and he was quite a big baby. So you might have to get the premature size. But they also have these little covers that can go over baby's hands, and that stops them from like scratching their face or keeping their hands warm. And then they also have the ones that go over the feet as well. So these were awesome, and my son just wore these literally all the time. I had so many of them. Okay, the Spectra breast pump. This pump is so good. It's a hospital grade breast pump. I had a lot of issues with my milk coming through. I had to go onto Metilium. I also had to pump every single time I fed Logan. So I would feed 10 minutes, then I would top him up with a bottle, and then I would pump using my my Spectra breast pump. I really like this pump in particular because it's got a double outlet, so you can pump both boobs at one time. You don't have to do one side and then the other. Also, it's got a rechargeable battery, so as you can see, there's no cord. I could go wherever I want and just take the pump with me. Also, if you're feeding during the night, it has a night light on it, which I don't know if you guys can see. It's got a night light, which is awesome because you don't want to be turning on all these lights in the house. You can just pop on this little light. It's actually quite nice and relaxing. So I used the Medela in hospital, and I found that it just was nowhere near as good as the Spectra. Like when I got home, I don't know if it's because my milk came in when I got home, I popped the Spectra on and I straight away got output. So I think mine is the one. Just make sure you get the one with the rechargeable battery. I highly recommend that so you don't have to plug it in. Okay, another item on my list is terry toweling nappies. I don't use them as nappies. I just use them as cloths around the house. If he vomits, they make great spew rags. I always have one on top of my change table so that if Logan, when I'm changing his nappy, if there's an accident, I can just chuck that in the wash and put a new one out. I don't have to change the cover on my my change table. So yeah, you'll use these all the time. You can even keep them in your nappy bag, keep them in your car, and yeah, they're inexpensive. I think you get like 12 in a pack. I think the brand I have is Big Softies, I think they're called, and they're just a towel nappy. My last item on the list today is this cover for breastfeeding. So you just pop it over your head. It's got like a little adjustable clip here so you can adjust the length. It's also got, I don't know if you can see, but like a wire that goes through there to hold it out. So when you're breastfeeding, you can actually look straight down and you can see your baby. You know, I've forgotten this sometimes and had to use a muslin wrap, and that was just so annoying. It kept falling off my shoulder. I had to open it up every time I wanted to see Logan feeding. This is just awesome. I would use this all the time if I go to the shopping center and I need to feed there. I would use this if I was feeding in public. Not saying that you have to use this, but that just made me feel more comfortable. Okay, and that's it for the top 10 products. Also guys, I think it's important to let you guys know that I'm not sponsored. So any products that I tell you about, I'm telling you because I truly believe in them and think that they're great. My top tip for today's video is make sure that you shop around, get the best price. Once you've found the cheapest price, always head to Baby Bunting and they will price beat by 5%. So that can save you some money. And yeah, apart from that, thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it, please remember to give me the big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will be posting more videos about, you know, what to put in a baby bag, what I took in my hospital bag. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Thank you, bye.